are doing well. Today I'm working on another Project Life spread. This is, I believe, part three in January, maybe part four. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I'm like I had mentioned, I think in a previous video, I'm not really doing it by week. I'm just kind of making the pictures flow in a mostly chronological order from, January to December and just kind of going with it. So if my pictures for a particular week don't necessarily fit the a different week or something like that, I will then put them in a previous week or a later week just to make sure the photos fit. I have a limited number of page protectors as well, and I didn't plan out the photos so much. A lot of times in the past, I've, said, okay, I'm going to do this spread. This is my week. This is the photos I have. Some are vertical, some are horizontal. These need to be 3 by 4. These need to be 4 by 6. I didn't really do that this time. I was trying to keep it as simple as possible, and I don't know if it really worked. I think it actually gave me a little bit of anxiety because I couldn't get, like I said, all the photos for a particular week on the week that I wanted to. So I was kind of having to finagle them. So some of the photos, like maybe from week 5, might be in week 4, or week 4 might be in week 6, or something like that. So, like I said, they're mostly in chronological order, but I'm trying not to stress out about it too much. I have the pictures printed, so I wasn't going to reprint a bunch of photos. So I'm just kind of going with it and just trying to be as laid back as possible about the process, just because I want to enjoy it. I didn't do it last year, and I really wanted to do the Project Life project this year. And so I'm just kind of winging it, doing a little bit different, not doing it quite as organized as I usually am. But hopefully, you guys watching, I'm guessing you wouldn't care if it's, if I have February pictures in January or January pictures in February. So you guys wouldn't just see the process. So it's more me, obviously, that has to, deal with it, but which is fine. I do like doing this project, so it was okay that not everything is flowing. So, anyway, enough about all of that. I just want to talk a little bit more about what I'm doing, or talk a little bit about what I'm doing on the layout. So I am using a Project Life card kit. I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one obviously that has the black and white and yellow in it. I thought this looked nice. We had a big scrapbooking event where it was like a 10-year anniversary, so we all got dressed up all fancy like and had a party. So I thought the black, the white, and yellow just went well with that theme. So I decided to use that color card on most of the pages this time. So this layout has three 4 by 6s, or no, sorry, four 4 by 6s, two vertical, two horizontal, and then it has two 3 by 4 photos. So that is what is on the left side, and then the right side I'm using a more standard layout where it has the four 4 by 6s and then the four 3 by 4s throughout the middle of the page. So that's why the page is a little off. I am using different page protectors on the left from the right. So I'm just going through my stash. What I usually do with my Project Life embellishments especially is I do them in color order, because a lot of times I'll be like, oh, okay, I want to find something that's yellow. So I want to go in my yellow stash, or I want something that's black or blue or green or what have you. So I have a container for some loose embellishments that are color coded, and that seems to work really well for me for Project Life. I don't necessarily do that the same way for other types of projects, but for Project Life, it just seemed that from a color coding perspective, that's kind of how I think about the pages. And I do treat each one of the cards or photos like a little mini layout. So that's kind of how I think about it. So I was able to find some embellishments from my black and my yellow area, and then I also pulled out some wood veneer that I have not used in forever. You can see I glued down that little butterfly. I have that Dream Big chipboard piece. It's a little more on the orange side, but I thought it worked okay. And then I pulled out some silver washi tape, some silver glitter washi tape, and some black and white polka dot washi tape. And I thought that would look good as kind of anchors for some of the embellishment clusters. And it also is nice to be able to pull out some of my washi that I haven't used in a while. This card was a little bit too big, so I decided to trim it down, and then I round the corners so I make it more of a square shape. And I think it works a little bit better on the layout. If you guys see my hands kind of moving like I'm talking, I'm at a crop, and that's when I videoed these. So I'm kind of talking to people, and I tend to talk with my hands. So you can see that my hands are kind of moving around, or I stop and pause a couple times here. as I talk to my friends. I try to cut out a lot of that so you guys don't have to see all that, but some of it was kind of hard to cut out because I was working on the layout and talking to my friends at the same time. Here I really like that little touch of silver, so I just trimmed that piece of washi in half. Add some glue to the arrow. I wanted to kind of make some emphasis towards the eagle. We went to watch the eagles in like a little river town that's right next to us, or close next to us, and they had an event where you could go in and listen to stories about the eagles. So that's where we got some of those bigger pictures, like that one in the top right that I'm going to be working on right now. That one was a picture that we took while we were listening to the kind of lecture about the eagles. And I've had that little piece of vellum embellishment, I guess it is, for my stash forever. It says, "What a fun guy." I don't know. I couldn't think of any place else to use that, and I don't get a lot of pictures of my husband, so I thought, oh, I'll use it for the owl. And it was black, white, it worked with the color scheme, so I thought, why not? And you know what, to be honest, I'm not sure if that eagle was a boy or a girl, but I don't think it's going to mind if it is a girl. So I'm just trimming out some more of the silver washi. I wanted to add a little more sparkle to this card up here and help it kind of tie in across the two pages. And that cluster there on that bottom left card is just a bunch of different die cuts that I had in my stash. And now I'm going to start working on some of my journaling. You can see in the 4x6 card that says Dream Big, I already added my journaling there. I didn't make you watch all that boring writing. So I'm now working on this. I'm going to add Eagle, what was it? Eagle something. I think it's Eagle Watching. I think. I think that's what I type on there. Yeah, or Eagle Watch. Or not type, I'm sorry. I use the stickers. So those are some old stickers that I've had in my stash. I'm using this little sticker book to write or put the number 10 because it was our 10-year anniversary for the scrapbooking group. So I'm just using these white letter stickers or number stickers. And they do kind of peel up, so I ended up using just a little bit of glue to get that back down and reinforce it. I really like using that fine liner bottle for those kind of things because it's a perfect for the tip. And I just got that fine liner bottle at Hobby Lobby, and I put Scotch Quick Dry, or sorry, Scotch Tacky Glue in it. Just using my little glue eraser to erase some of that extra glue that came out the edges. And now I'm going to use these white letters to add a bit more. I thought I was going to put something on this photo, but I decided I didn't need anything there. So I'm just kind of looking at the layout now, seeing what else I can do. I wanted to add a little bit more to this. These are photos that I got printed at Persnickety Prints, and these are like on a real thick kind of cardstock, and they're pretty cool. And it has the bottom piece there, kind of looks like a Polaroid, so I decided to use that to my advantage, and I just used the letter stickers to write Handsome Beauty. Again, not quite sure if it's a girl or not, but handsome went well with the fun guy embellishment at the top right, so I kind of went with it. Add a little star wood veneer right there to that card, and that card is done. I think I'm pretty much getting to the end here. I do add just a little bit more with my roller date stamp, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the Project Life videos. If you are, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave the comments below. Love hearing from you guys. Love chit-chatting with you through the comments. And I guess I will talk to you guys again very soon. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.